Hello, welcome back. I had this comment the other day, that one there. And now, personally, I don't think that there is a perfect backswing, although I have got some ideas which will hopefully help you guys in achieving a more functional downswing. So without further ado, let's get into it. Right, first things first, let's not neglect the backswing, because the idea of a backswing is to put yourself in the best possible position in order to make a real good functional downswing. So a couple of things that I'd like to see in a real good functional backswing: the club twisted down to about 45 degrees at the first parallel of your golf swing. So I see people that don't control the club face. The tendency that they have is to get it whipped open, twisted open early. That means that from there, the rest of your swing, you're compensating. You're trying to get it square from a not square position. So keeping it super simple, that's the kind of takeaway that I'd like to see you employ. At the top of the backswing, I'm a big fan of keeping these wrist angles nice and neutral. So love to see a flat lead wrist. Hate to see a lead wrist which is like that, so excessively cut, because again, that promotes a massively open club face. I don't mind if you get it a little bit bowed. So if we can do those kind of two little things just to get us started, to get in that kind of a position. Other little things that don't really matter to me but kind of do at the same time, which don't make sense, I know. I like to see the lead arm in line with the shoulder plane, because then this imaginary swing plane that we've got, that kind of adheres to it. Not a big fan of getting it stuck and underneath your shoulder plane like this. I don't mind if you get the hands a little bit too high on the way back, but that's just a real nitpicky thing that's not that important really. So once we get to an half decent top of the backswing position, what do we need to do? Right, the kinematic sequence, which is a long, very technical term that I know is probably going to confuse a lot of you, so I'll try and break it down. That just basically means how should the body work in order? What order should body parts move in the golf swing? Now, from the top of the backswing, it all works from the ground up. So what we need to see is knees starting to rotate and get open. Hips will then follow. Chest, torso then follows. Then arms follow. Hands are after that, and then club face is the last. So really from there, it's a big unwinding, and it all starts from the ground up. If you're to do that successfully, you'll see fast, efficient golf swings. Now for some of us that might not necessarily be achievable due to our body type, so it's just something as a bit of an afterthought to think about. Here is what I like to see in my typical perfect downswing, if you can call it such as perfect. Thinking about how we're getting that golf club to start the golf swing. So slightly twisted down, real nice flat lead wrist angles. What we need to see, which is an imperative, I would say 99% of the tour players do this, we need to see the centre of mass of that golf club, i.e. the balance point, move down and around in transition. I hate to see it when people stack the golf club up like this and get it in that kind of a position. From there, that more than often means, that was a tongue twister, that the golfer is going to present a high handle. Now as soon as you do this, it means that the lie angle changes and that club face is twisted open. Don't want to see that. So from the top of your backswing, feel as though that club's working down and around. Now at the same time, we need to still be in control of this club face. So that twist that we started to put in at the downswing, if we can get that back to a position at the last parallel of the golf swing, that will be absolutely wicked. From there, this is like the last piece of the puzzle really. If you were to stop the body and flick the hands, you won't hit a very good golf shot. I know that went quite straight, and usually that goes a long way left. So tapping into them sequencing ideas that we spoke about earlier, the last thing that we have to do, once we've ensured that we've got that club working down and around, the face is in a good strong position, all you have to do from there is turn. There's no need at this point to hit the ball with your hands and your arms, because that's only going to create complications and inefficiencies. So keys, make sure you're in control of the club face. So where it's pointed, so I don't want to see the twists, meaning that the club face is working open. I always like to see it to a very neutral / slightly closed position. Make sure that the head is working down and around, and then from there, when you get to that last bit, just keep turning. Hope this helps. Again, as ever, if you want to see some more instructional videos like this, leave your suggestions in the comment below. I'm trying to get through as many as I can at the minute. Yeah, thanks ever so much for the support recently on the channel. It's been overwhelming, to be fair. Since we went into this lockdown period, there's been ever so many of you liking, commenting, sharing the videos, which has been mint. There is still a giveaway running on the channel, so if you haven't entered that already, make sure you go do so. Till next time, stay indoors, stay safe. Laters. Cheers.